Welcome to my channel, The World Coin. Hello and welcome, coin lovers. This channel is dedicated to the fascinating world of coins from every corner of the globe. From ancient currency to modern mints, rare finds, to everyday coins we explore. Their history, design, hidden stories. So subscribe now and join our growing community of coin collectors, history enthusiasts, and curious minds. I have 2 videos of 10 centimes. So let's get started. The 1963 10 Centimes coin of France is a small, yet historically rich artifact from the era of the Fifth Republic. Designed during a time of great political transition and economic reform in France, under President Charles de Gaulle, this particular coin stands out not just as a means of exchange, but as a product of national identity, industrial design, and practical minting. Minted by the Monnaie de Paris Mint, the coin was part of a denomination structure based on the franc system before the adoption of the euro in 2002. The 1963 10 centimes coin is struck in aluminum bronze, an alloy that is visually attractive due to its golden hue and also highly resistant to wear and corrosion. This made it ideal for frequent circulation. The coin has a diameter of 20 millimeters, a thickness of approximately 1.41 millimeters, and a mass of 3 grams, making it a lightweight and portable coin used commonly for small everyday transactions. The obverse of the coin features the profile of Marianne, the national symbol of the French Republic, known as the embodiment of liberty and reason, and a personification of the values Liberté. Égalité, Fraternité, liberty, equality, fraternity. She is shown wearing a Phrygian cap, symbolizing freedom, with finely detailed hair and classical elegance surrounded by the legend Republique Francaise along the edges. The reverse of the coin showcases an elegant olive branch symbolizing peace, flanked by grain ears that represent prosperity and agriculture, major pillars of the French economy during the post-war recovery period. The denomination 10 centimes is boldly inscribed in the center, along with the date 1963 at the bottom. And the designer's name, Roty, or mint marks, may be subtly placed depending on the exact issue. The edge of the coin is smooth, typical of lower denomination French coins. In terms of historical context, the early 1960s were formative years in France's modernization and global repositioning. The country was moving away from its colonial past, reforming domestic policy, and stabilizing the franc. The 10 coin from 1963 was minted in large quantities to meet the needs of a growing economy and population. It was a common sight in market stalls, bakeries, cafes, and public transportation. Despite its once ordinary nature, today the coin is valued by collectors both in France and internationally. While not rare in circulated condition, pristine specimens in mint state, uncirculated or near uncirculated, command a premium on numismatic markets, especially if they feature clear strike details and full luster. Numismatists often look for examples free from discoloration, nicks, or corrosion. Although its face value was just a fraction of a franc and now obsolete in modern commerce, its collectible value has grown over time, especially among those who specialize in pre-Euro French coinage. This coin is part of a broader historical continuum, with the 10 centimes denomination having existed since the French Revolution. Over the centuries, its design, metal, and size have changed to reflect political shifts from Napoleonic France to the Third Republic, Vichy regime, Fourth Republic, and finally the Fifth Republic, which this coin represents. Collectors often categorize the 1963 issue within the Marianne with olive branch series, which ran from 1962 to 2001. Interestingly, coins like this one can be used to teach history, art, economics, and even metallurgy, making them useful in educational contexts beyond collecting. As an accessible entry point into numismatics, the 1963 French 10 centimes coin is a classic starting piece for beginner collectors. It encapsulates the charm of mid-20th century European minting and the resilience of a small coin that once held practical and symbolic value. It also invites reflection on the evolution of money and national identity, particularly within the context of Europe's eventual shift toward monetary unification through the euro. The availability of the coin on marketplaces such as eBay, numismatic shops, or coin fairs varies, but it is generally affordable, especially in circulated grades. However, collectors looking to assemble a full-date set of French coins from the 1960s may find it satisfying to obtain high-grade examples. Slabbed, graded, and encapsulated by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. For those preserving the coin, it is advised to store it in a dry, cool environment, preferably in acid-free holders or coin flips, to avoid oxidation or tarnishing. In sum, the 1963 10 centimes French coin represents more than its metallic value. It stands as a quiet witness to the everyday lives of people in 20th century France and continues to carry historical, artistic, and cultural weight well beyond its original purpose. Whether found in a grandparent's drawer or bought through a numismatic catalog, it offers both a tactile link to history and a collectible charm that continues to inspire curiosity among hobbyists and historians alike. Next video. The 1997 French 10 centimes coin represents not only a monetary denomination, but also a piece of historical, cultural, and artistic heritage of France in the late 20th century. Issued under the French Republic Francaise. This coin was part of the pre-Euro currency system known as the French franc FRF. The 10 centimes coin was one of the smallest denominations still in circulation during this period and played a critical role in daily commerce. The coin is a brilliant example of numismatic craftsmanship and political symbolism embedded in design, medals, and inscriptions. The obverse side of the 1997 10 centimes coin features the famous allegorical figure of Marianne, the national emblem of the French Republic, a personification of liberty and reason. Marianne is depicted in profile wearing the Phrygian cap, symbolizing freedom and the French Revolution. The word Republique Francaise is inscribed elegantly along the edge of the coin, honoring the values of the nation, liberty, equality, and fraternity. The reverse side of the coin is equally iconic, featuring the denomination 10 centimes centered boldly, with the year of mintage -1997 placed just below. Surrounding the denomination is a graceful design of olive branches and wheat ears, evoking symbols of peace and prosperity, as well as France's deep agricultural heritage. The French national motto, Liberté, Égalité, Fraternité. Liberty, equality, fraternity, curves around the lower part of the reverse. This motto dates back to the French Revolution and is considered a cornerstone of the Republic's democratic principles. The intricate engraving work on the coin was the creation of Laurent Joriot, a skilled French engraver who worked closely with the Paris Mint Money de Paris, which is the official institution responsible for striking French coins. The coin itself is minted in aluminum bronze, a durable yet lightweight metal alloy composed primarily of copper, approximately 92%, with small portions of aluminum and sometimes nickel or tin. This gives the coin its distinct golden hue and resistance to corrosion. The diameter of the 1997 10 centimes coin measures 20 millimeters, with a thickness of around 1.4 millimeters and a weight of approximately 3.95 grams, making it small and easy to carry in large quantities, essential for lower denomination transactions. The edges of the coin are smooth, plain edge, no reading or special pattern, differentiating it from higher denominations that often carry security designs on their edges. This feature makes it simple in design, yet uniquely recognizable. Among the common French coins of the 1990s, economically, this coin was widely circulated in everyday transactions throughout the country. It was typically used to pay for small items such as bakery goods, metro tickets, phone booths, and newspapers. Due to inflation and evolving pricing structures, the utility of such small denominations was decreasing by the late 1990s. But they were still an integral part of the retail system. The 10 centimes coin was usually used in conjunction with other denominations like 20, 50 centimes, and the 1, 2, 5 franc coins. As France approached the adoption of the euro in 1999, with coins entering circulation in 2002, these centimes coins began to fade in importance. Although they remained legal tender until 2002, the historical context of the 1997 mintage is particularly interesting. France, in the late 1990s, was undergoing significant economic and political changes as it transitioned toward full European monetary union. The 1997 coinage marks one of the final years that France would mint and distribute coins in francs. For collectors, this makes the 1997 10 centimes coin not particularly rare, but highly symbolic as it represents the end of an era. The last phase of the French franc before the arrival of the euro. The mintage numbers for the 1997 10 centimes coin were high, estimated in the tens of millions, which ensured wide distribution across France. However, finding well-preserved, uncirculated, or proof specimens can still be of interest to numismatists. In terms of collectability and value today, the 1997 10 centimes coin typically has low market value in circulated condition, often ranging between 10 cents to 50 cents depending on the grade and the market. In uncirculated UNC or mint state MS65 and above conditions, it may fetch €1 to €2, especially if sold in collector sets. Some proof sets released by the Money de Paris may include this coin in a high-polish mirror finish, which can further increase its appeal to serious collectors. Nevertheless, the historical significance often outweighs monetary value for such coins. From a design standpoint, the 10 centimes coin of 1997 aligns with France's long-standing tradition of incorporating symbolism into its monetary instruments. The figure of Marianne has been used in French iconography since the French Revolution and serves as a unifying republican symbol. She is often seen in various French artworks, stamps, and currency, representing democratic values. The use of agricultural motifs like wheat and olive branches connects the coin to France's rich farming legacy and its long-standing advocacy for peace and nourishment, both literal and metaphorical. The decision to mint the coin in aluminum bronze also reflects France's economic practicalities in coin production. This alloy is less expensive than pure bronze or copper and provides the desired golden color without excessive wear. This is crucial for coins intended for wide long-term circulation. The material also resists tarnishing, helping maintain its appearance even after years in pocket change. Furthermore, its lightness makes it user-friendly for consumers. Socially, the 10 centimes coin may have held more emotional value than monetary worth. For many French citizens, these coins were part of childhood memories, buying candies, calling home from a payphone, or paying exact change on public transport. As the euro replaced the franc, these coins gradually vanished from daily life, becoming tokens of nostalgia and symbols of national history. Even today, older generations in France occasionally reminisce about the days of centimes and francs, highlighting how currency is not just a financial instrument, but a shared cultural experience. The coin also serves as a key artifact in studying monetary policy, economic transition, and public psychology during currency shifts. France's transition from the franc to the euro was not just a political act, but involved considerable public education and emotional adjustment. Coins like the 1997 10 cents helped define the final visual and tactile experience of a national currency that had existed for centuries. They were part of the daily life of shopkeepers, school children, tourists, and senior citizens alike. In schools and museums, coins like this are used as tools to teach economic history and citizenship. Through its modest appearance, the 10 centimes coin embodies centuries of national evolution, from monarchy to republic. From isolation to integration into the European Union, it has seen the rise and fall of governments, wars, peace treaties, and globalization, all while jingling quietly in the pockets of everyday people. In conclusion, the 1997 French 10 centimes coin is a small yet historically rich artifact. Its composition, design, utility, and symbolism capture a snapshot of France on the verge of a monetary revolution. Though it is no longer in use, the coin stands as a testament to a chapter in French history where tradition met transformation. Whether in the hands of a child buying a baguette or a collector preserving it in an album, this coin has passed through countless lives, quietly marking time, value, and identity. So please, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. A new coin story awaits you every next day.